Mr. MacDonald, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yesterday we saw you performing on Swing. It's called Blues for the People. It's a free festival in Belgium here in Wespelaar. It was your first time
First time playing in Europe. Yeah.
playing in Belgium.
Yeah, yes it was. Yeah.
How are you the day after?
A little tired,
A little
but really
tired.
happy. We had such a good time. It was an amazing show, and so good to see so many people here. It was, thank you to everybody who came.
Yes. What were your expectations before the show? And
I don't know. I didn't know what to expect.
because it was your first time,
It was just brilliant. It was amazingly well organised. So many people came, so many people were enthusiastic, and we had a brilliant time. I don't want to go home.
No.
I'd rather stay here. It's
I'm
much
sure.
better.
It's a nice country, Belgium.
It's
So
a great
I understand. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. While googling, I found the next things about you. Oliver Mississippi MacDonald, born '78. He is a soul and blues singer, guitarist from London.
Yeah.
Like I said, also called Ollie for friends. But I also found the next statement. He's happy to be a tortoise.
To be a
Yes, a turtle.
turtle.
Yes, that's what I found about you on internet. He's happy to be a turtle, not a hare.
Yeah.
Do you recognize that?
Well, I think what that means is I'm working really hard to make this work, and I've spent my whole life learning to be a musician.
Yes.
And to learn how to play and to write songs. And for me, this is a serious long-term commitment.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Why did you want to become a musician? Were you somewhere destined to become one, or was it because of your environment, family?
I remember when I was a kid at home, we had lots of records. We had an amazing record collection. We had B.B. King, we had Muddy Waters, we had Al Green, we had Taj Mahal. And I remember there were a couple of events that were really important. Wednesday, the 7th of November 1991, I went to see Chuck Berry for the first time.
The rock and roll man.
Yeah, and I remember him playing, and he had the red guitar, and it sounded like the record. And I couldn't, part of me was, I want to do that. Part of me was, how is he doing that?
Oh, yes. That's more important.
Yeah,
Yes.
and so you begin to work it out. Then you get hold of a guitar, and then you learn some songs, and then you join some friends, you join a band, and then miraculously, 35 years later, you find yourself playing a festival in Belgium.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a journey, but it's a lifetime journey. It's not, it's a commitment. I think that's what it means by, this is something you choose to do for every minute of your life. It never leaves you. It's really important to you.
Yeah.
Certainly it's in my heart and my soul, and it's all I want to do.
What type of musician are you? How would you describe yourself as a musician?
I would say soul and blues.
Soul and blues.
But I'm a guitar player, but I'm a songwriter, I'm a singer, I play keys, I'm part of a band, but I think of myself as a musician, not a guitarist,
In your name there's Mississippi added. Does that mean that your heart is in the south?
I always say my real home is London, but my spiritual home is Memphis, Tennessee. And my friends gave me that nickname. Clearly I'm not from Mississippi.
No,
but my friends gave me that nickname because I was the only kid at school who'd ever been to Mississippi, and I was the only kid at school who could spell Mississippi first time. So,
it's very easy.
Yeah, but they call me Mac.
Double S, double P.
Exactly. The guys in Memphis call me Mac. So
Mac,
that's really who I am.
You are inspired by the South, that's clear, I think. Yes.
Yeah.
Why the South? Why not the English blues scene?
Well, the English blues scene has always recognised the importance
Yes.
of American musicians.
On the very moment, yes, it was.
Yeah, in the 1950s with Big Bill Broonzy, straight through to the 1960s, Sonny Boy Williamson, Champion Jack Dupree, Jimi Hendrix, all of those guys we treated with respect, with love, with honour, and I think what England did in the 1960s,
very important.
And Europe did as well, was to recognise and say back to America, do you realise what you have here?
Yeah.
And I think, you know, we had the audacity to do that, but we did it from a place of love. And I still think today that Europe and England have a deep love for American music. And it fascinates me that in the state of Mississippi and in Memphis, Tennessee, there is a very small, relatively small area of maybe, you know, 1,000 square miles, which from there, almost all of today's musical culture comes from there, because you can trace back from gospel to blues, to R&B, to disco, to club music, to rock, to grunge. All of that comes from there, and it's also important. And you know, all of us here, you guys, me and my band, everyone who came yesterday, in some ways has been touched by the music that came from there. And that's why, you know, I say my home is, I live in London, I'm British, I live there, but my heart is always in Memphis.
Okay, you're, like I said, you're a songwriter. Is songwriting a difficult job for you, or?
That's a great question.
Yeah, but when do your songwriting, is that a thing of a moment, or you have an idea, you write it down?
Yeah, sometimes nothing happens for a long time.
Yes.
Sometimes it all comes out
you
in seconds.
You don't become nervous when you don't have the ideas?
One thing that's really helped me is if you think about like an iPhone, you can keep notes, you can make voice memos, you can have little ideas.
That's what I meant, yes.
And that's been brilliant. And so, you know, like most musicians, I have a big list of ideas and clips. Some of them good, some of them not so good. Some of them, you know, get stored for a while until they're kind of ready. You know, songwriting is not something that comes easily to me, and I've learned to take much more care over how I do it. But it's you got to do it. It's a challenge. Yes. It's a skill. You have to keep at it. So.
Let's go to your albums. You recorded with the Cottonmouth Kings as a band.
That was a long time ago.
A long time ago, but after that you started solo.
That's right. Yeah.
You have recorded, I think, 2 albums with Steve Bailey.
Yes, from Seattle. He used to play with John Lee Hooker and Albert Collins.
Yeah. And later on, you have your solo albums.
Yes. Yeah.
Until now, I think 6 albums on your name, or with your name on it. That's the detail. Yeah. 2021. Do Right, Say Right.
Yeah, that's when I got signed to Another Planet Music record label in the UK, and that's when things really began for me.
It was recorded just after the pandemic, after Corona. Another label.
Yeah.
It was recorded on Another Planet's music label.
That's right.
Yeah. I think you're ready to be compared with the big ones. When you listen to the album, it's a great album.
Thank you.
Your latest album, not your last, I hope, but your latest album, it's called Slim Picking.
Yeah.
Can you tell us something about the title or the idea behind the album?
In the UK, they gave me 3 Blues Awards in the last 2 years.
Yes. I found two things. 3. That's why 3 or 2. But
it was 3, and 2 of them were for acoustic playing.
Okay, I was correct.
And so I wanted to make an acoustic record, and so we made Slim Picking. But I wanted the music to sound like there were 4 or 5 of us just sat around in a room. Imagine a studio. And we were all just playing for each other, and it was intimate, and it was, cool, and there's warmth in that record and there's emotion in that record, and I'm very, very proud of it. And there are songs on there, some of which have come out of my time in Memphis.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about Sad Songs and My Bad Attitude. And there's a song called I'm Sorry, which is maybe a little more commercial, but I think is part of my evolution as a songwriter as well. And I'm really proud of it. The record sounds great, and I'm kind of surprised by how much people like it.
Yeah.
They seem to be really into it, and I'm really pleased.
There were two people with you in the studio.
Yes.
Yes, it was Phil
and Brent, who are outside.
Kendall.
Yeah.
The two people, yes.
Yeah. And so Phil and I have been making records together for a long time. And Brent is from Nashville. He's a real American, and he's an amazing player. Really great player.
About your album, I read somewhere that it's influenced by Al Green. That's also your idea, or?
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time in Memphis, and particularly at Royal Studios and with High Rhythm, who were Al Green's band, and they had 26 gold and platinum records in a row, and they have taken me under their wing and become mentors, almost family, well, family to be honest, close friends. And I've listened to Al Green and Ovie Wright and Otis Clay and Ann Peebles since I was that tall. And it's become part of my sound, and I love them. I love their music passionately, and I guess the influence is working.
I give you free promotion time. Why must we buy the album? Give us some reasons that people must buy the album.
Well, number one, because you'll enjoy it.
That's very important.
I'm proud of it, and I'm proud of the players on it, and I just think it's good music. It comes from the soul.
Yeah.
It comes from my soul, and I'd love people to hear it. And I hope there's something in it for everybody. If put it on late at night when you open up another glass of wine, maybe, or it's what I've got.
Yeah.
Just
want to bring you some. Don't forget it, Mississippi, MacDonald, and the album is called Slim Picking. I have some general questions to finish. I think everyone has plans. Do you have still open items on what they call the bucket list?
100%. Yeah.
Things that you should once want to do?
Yeah. So I've been very lucky to play with the Take Me to the River All Stars.
Oh.
So they're playing here tomorrow night, and I went to New Orleans to play with this band. And I played with the Memphis Soul Review. I sang with Carla Thomas, and I played with High Rhythm when they were in London a couple of weeks back. I've recorded 2 albums worth of material with High Rhythm in Memphis, and so we're going to release that, and we'll do that we've got a couple of albums worth. I'm halfway through writing a new record. My real ambition is to do this full time. I have to have a day job because the kids have got to eat, and I've got to put food on the table for everybody. But I just want to play, and I love this so much, and I think it's an incredible privilege.
To be a musician.
To be a musician, and to see everybody yesterday who came out to see us, it's a blessing. It really is, and for the kindness and the support and the friendship, and you guys being here. Why would you come and see me? I'm just a guy from London. But thank you.
Because you did a great show yesterday.
Well, we had a good time.
That was one of the reasons.
Yeah, we did have a good time.
And we always pick names out of it, and that must be a good, special guy. I have just one more last question. Has being a musician made you a different person? Did that change you in a way by playing music, being a musician?
Yeah. There's a song that's going to come out on one of the High Rhythm albums, and it talks about what it's like to be a man.
Yeah.
And I don't think men are very good at talking about their emotions.
Yeah.
and I think we would say we keep it bottled up.
Yeah.
But I think being a musician allows you to share how you feel.
Share emotions, share.
And it doesn't not necessarily sadness or frustration or anything, but it can be joy.
Yeah.
It can be happiness. It can be love. And for me, being a musician allows me to express those things, which I might find quite difficult to talk about. And I don't think I'm alone in that. I think that's the case for many, many people. And I think it also allows me, and it's really important for me, to be thankful for the opportunities.
Yeah.
And to say thank you to people for buying the records or listening to the radio show, or coming and seeing us, or someone wants to shake your hand or something. Have you signed a record? And what an incredible thing! What a gift! And so for me, it's allowed me to find a way to say thank you. And I will do this forever.
Okay.
I just want to play and make people happy.
Okay, Mr. MacDonald, thank you again. That were my questions.
Thank you.
And we thank you for what we say, your roots time.
Thank you very much.